You're not even wearing any makeup, and yet that's your area of expertise?
You're right to be skeptical. My mom's a professional makeup artist. I've been learning from her and working as her assistant for years. It's just not for me. I mean, you already pointed out that I don't like being noticed. So I've always tried to avoid wearing makeup. It just makes me feel weird.
And yet you're a professional makeup artist?
It's an art. If someone else wants to hang my art in their house, that doesn't mean I have to hang my own art in my house too.
You have a fascinating outlook on things.
Oh, thanks for the host, Laundry Bear. Sorry, my finger hurts. Why are you probing so much? Fascinating?
To me, at least. I hope I'll get to study you more sometime.
What? The front door of a nearby building opens up and a small group of students exits. Benito looks them over quickly.
Sorry to cut things short, but I have to get back to work. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to upgrade tonight's dinner to a medium combo.
This is the kid that is gonna pay us money.
Stay in touch, okay?
This one, apparently. I nod and he bounds off like a child towards the crowd. I stand for a minute and watch him. The serious expression he had a moment ago is gone, replaced by a youthful grin. How old is this guy anyway? I probably should have asked him. What's the deal with studying? At least I may be getting a job, and a maybe job is better than nothing. For now, I should probably leave him to his work. Oh god, he's a hobo. He might be. This is my first time really getting a good look at my room. I was so tired last night I just crawled into bed, and I was running late this morning. I walked through the room slowly, taking time to appreciate each of the decorations. My parents really were meticulous about getting this place to look like my bedroom back at home. Pretty boring, with a couple posters on the wall and a blue curtain. On the wall hangs a poster I played from a game I played as a child. I won that poster in a contest when I was 12, and I never had the heart to take it down as I grew up. Now it's even here in college with me. I traced the outline of the logo with my finger. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just go out and hack a few monsters until I earned enough money to pay for college? I pull out the form that Professor Kuval gave me earlier today and seat myself at the desk. Financial need, huh? He said that my situation probably counted. Here's hoping it definitely counts. I fill out the form carefully and tuck it away in my backpack. All right, what's next? Homework. I eye my bed longingly. I thought it said lovingly. Sleep would be glorious right now, but I don't want to fall behind on homework on the first day. Besides, Adam has another show tomorrow, so I won't have time to make it up tomorrow night. With a sigh, I lift the first tome and begin my homework. Thankfully, most of the work is review, so it doesn't take me long to finish it all. Jesus, we're boring. It's not even midnight. Not bad for a first day. I quickly get ready for sleep and throw myself into bed. Sleep time. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. I roll over and turn off the light, but I notice that there's an envelope on the nightstand with my name on it. I cut it open with a pair of scissors and pull out the note. Dear Sean, you're about to start a great adventure in your life. We're both so proud of you for having come this far already, and we know that you'll do wonderfully in college. Missing you already, Mom and Dad. P.S. Treat yourself to something nice. You deserve it. A $50 bill flutters out of the envelope onto the ground. All of the emotions I've been holding back today suddenly burst through. I feel my eyes welling up with tears. Stupid. You guys can't be so flippant with your money. Hey, they didn't know that. Even though my mom called this morning, it feels like the note was written an eon ago. I reach out and pluck the bill from the ground. I can't spend this. Not now. I tuck it back in the envelope and stash it in the back of the drawer on my nightstand. I curl up in my bed and pull the covers over me, but I still can't stop my tears. They flow slowly, burning my cheeks and soaking my pillow. I don't remember falling asleep, but somehow I do. Sunlight streams through the window as I roll out of bed. Pale blue sky out the window hints at one of the last warm days of summer. I take a quick shower before heading to class, but it's hard to relax. I'm completely preoccupied with thoughts of Dad, work, and school. I float through the day, trying hard to concentrate, but my mind keeps drifting. It's been a whole day and I still haven't heard anything about Dad. If I don't hear anything by lunch, I'll call Mom myself. Thankfully, I get a text during my third class. A few students around me giggle when my phone buzzes, but the professor doesn't notice. I furtively pull up my phone and glance at the text. Dad is stable right now. We love you. Thank goodness.
Was there something you wanted to share with the class?
Dude, you know shit is like really real for me right now. Professor Kuvalt stopped his lecture, and the entire class is looking at me. My mind blanks out. I count slowly and try to breathe in and out with each count. Why is everyone still staring?
You're welcome to text or chat with your friends, but don't do it here.
Dude. Wait, what's Dad in the hospital for again? We don't know. It was mysterious and he collapsed at work.
Anyone who shows up to class should be all here. If you're not interested in being here, no one says you have to come.
Dude, rude. We literally just sat and talked with you yesterday and we're like, hey, some shit's going on. Like, my dad's in the hospital. My breathing's finally slowed to an acceptable rate. I swallow and nod quickly. Sorry, sir. Understood. I would have legit just been like, hey, it's from my mom. Like, what the fuck, man? The professor returns to his lecture, but I can still feel people staring at me. You're twitch buffered. What's happening? Dad died. No, he didn't die. Can't believe he heard me from that distance. Maybe that hitman thing isn't so far off after all. Relief at knowing Dad's well outweighs my embarrassment, but I'm still mortified that the entire class came to a halt because of me. In front of me, a girl passes a note to her friend. We don't have to come to class, score! Jesus, are you kidding me? Her friend nods and draws a smiley face on the note. My phone buzzes with another text right as class ends. Hey John called, says I need to show up early for the show tonight, so I'm going on ahead to see you there. The concert hall is a fairly short bus ride from the campus, so I grab my makeup case and head out. I step off the bus and I can see that people are already lining up. Wow, has Adam really gotten this popular in less than a year? Look at all these people. They're everywhere. There's so many people outside these doors. I still remember his first performance at the coffee shop. I forgot he was even going to be here. What? Oh, the coffee shop. I forgot he was even going to be there. I move past the crowd and approach one of the smaller doors on the side, but it's blocked by a burly man in a security guard jacket that's one size too small for him. I strongly suspect that the jacket was the largest option available.
No entry. You'll have to go line up in the front.
Oh, I'm part of the crew.
The crew's already all inside setting up. No one is allowed in through here.
No, well, I mean, I'm Adam's makeup artist. The guard rolls his eyes and smiles at me patronizingly.
Well, you can go see Adam once the front door's open, okay?
Rude. Nearby, the people lining up started staring curiously.
What's she doing?
I think she's trying to sneak in.
I'm not lying. If you don't let me in...
Don't make me use force.
The guard draws himself up to full height, and before I know it, I've already shrunk away from him. Our conflicts has attracted an even larger group of spectators. Aw shit, Dav has her commissions open. You should go do that. Dav is freaking awesome. One girl jabs her friend in the ribs.
Get your phone and record this. It's hilarious.
Jesus. Shouldn't she have a badge? I know, right? Like, she should have something.
I'm totally posting the CU tune.
Lol, YouTube. My heart tightens and I suddenly find it hard to breathe. My brain begins to race as soon as I realize what's happening. I have to get out of here before things get worse. I take a halting step away from the guard, but a firm hand rests on my shoulder.
It's all right. She's in.
John! John drapes his arm over my shoulder, pulling me towards his chest
This
affectionately.
girl's Adam's makeup artist. She's on the list.
His eyes twinkle, and he gives me an approving nod. The security guard looks disappointed. I wonder if he was looking forward to throwing me out. I give the guard a small, apologetic smile. He doesn't make eye contact.
Sorry about that, Mr. Brandon. You know how it is.
That I do. And we're mighty grateful you're so strict.
John gives him a quick salute. Everyone just salutes in his name. John pats my
So,
shoulder.
shall we head inside? I'm sure Adam's waiting for you.
Yeah. The security guard steps aside to let the two of us in. Thanks. Jesus. I turned to offer John my thanks, but his expression is
Why
darkened.
didn't you call? I gave you my mobile number for a reason.
Oh, right. I figured he gave it to me out of politeness more than anything else. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bother you.
Well, that's not true at all.
Yes, it is. His face tightens for a moment. Did I say something wrong?
Sean, do you know what bothers me?
Now we're gonna get it.
Not having a makeup artist bothers me. Getting a ring on the phone? Not so much.
I mean, that's fair. I didn't have a choice, that guard.
The guard was doing his job. What about you? You look ready to turn tail and hide when a simple call would have set everything right.
It's true, we shouldn't have a fear of confrontation. I feel tears welling up in my eyes, but I blink them back. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't be crying over something like this. My breathing is getting shallower. The words I want to say stick in my throat, but I finally manage to speak. I'm kind of shy
It's
about...
not shyness, it's selfishness.
Rude.
You're uncomfortable doing something, so instead of pushing through, you hide behind your own insecurity.
His voice is so cold. He doesn't even sound angry, just tired.
I'm not the one who chose you. Adam did.
Jesus.
And you were about to let him down.
At the mention of Adam's name, I suddenly feel my temper flare up. Shut up! I step in front of him and spin around to block his way. John eyes me with a mixture of disappointment and weariness. I can feel the tears heating up my eyes again, but John either doesn't notice or care.
What do you want, Sean? Should I coddle you and tell you it's okay to run away? I'm not your nanny.
I want you to shut up. I clench my fists, holding myself back from the punch I so dearly want to place in his face. John sighs and places his hands in his pockets. He looks resigned, as if he's given up on me.
Suit yourself.
He walks past me without even making eye contact. John and I haven't traded many words before. It's probably the longest conversation we've had. This is the only conversation we had, now that I think about it, and I hate him. After a few steps, John stops to stare at the bright lights in the ceiling. He turns his head slowly and rolls his eyes in my direction.
Adam's down there, by the way. Try not to be late.
Rude. But he's so pretty. He turns and walks down the hall without bothering to wait for my response. I relax my fists and take a deep breath, trying to subdue my anger. As I watch John walk away, I can feel my fingers curling up tight into a fist again. I turn on my heel and stalk towards Adam's dressing area. I slam my makeup case down on the ground with a frustrated grunt.
Whoa.
Adam takes a small step back as soon as he sees my face.
What happened?
I swallow hard and attempt to smile. Sorry, the security guard wouldn't let me in.
And then?
John let me in. I grit my teeth as I say his name.
Is that all?
Adam searches my face carefully. I quickly wipe away a stray tear still hanging on the corner of my eye. If only he were clean enough to spit on. There. Now that's all. Well.
That bad, huh?
There was a big crowd out front, and the security guard looked like he wanted to send me to jail. I nearly had a panic attack.
Does John know about you in crowds?
I shake my head. I don't want him pitying me, but then he had to come save me anyway, and I almost cried. I'm so stupid.
Don't say that. You're the smartest person I know.
At least we're on the same page about that, dude. Thanks, but that doesn't change what happened. I've been worrying about Dad all day and trying not to. And add that to try and figure out finances, and I guess this just kind of pushed me over the line, of all things. I pull out my makeup case and open it with a sigh. We better get you ready. I'm late enough as it is. Hey, you're so close. You're like really close. Is it because we're putting makeup on you? Adam nods and sits down. He knows better than to try and push the issue. I wipe Adam's face clean, and I can tell he still wants to ask me something. Yes?
So, about your dad.
Oh, yeah, they still don't know what happened, but he's stable. My anger quickly dissolves at the thought of my father safe and alive. Adam's shoulders relax and he smiles.
Good. It's been on my mind all day, you know.
You don't have to worry about us.
Your dad's a cool guy, and you're my best friend. Of course I'm gonna worry.
I know, it's just... Adam groans and cuts me off.
It's just nothing. I'm gonna worry about you whether you like it or not. How many years have we known each other?
Sorry, this music seems like really on tone for this conversation. I kind of lost count.
Exactly, so none of this don't worry about me nonsense.
He stands and brushes himself off.
Anyway, it's go time.
He gives me a thumbs up.
Wish me luck.
Like you need it. Adam waves and heads to the stage wing. I can hear crowds of people chattering excitedly. The minute Adam steps onto stage, they erupt into a cheer. I pull out a book from my bag. As much as I'd prefer to watch the show, I've got to study hard now and keep up my grades. Grant depends on it.